I want to talk about Evil West. So there I was, just after uploading the No Man's Sky review, and feeling pretty proud of myself. You know, got quite close to the 5 minutes. This one's not going to be close. And I thought to myself, do you know what? The people need more of these. They need more 5-hour reviews because they seem to love them, don't you? Also, if you haven't watched the No Man's Sky review, go and watch it. You can pause the video. As long as you come back, you can go watch it. Go on. Off you pop. So now you're back. I decided I'd trawl through the Steam's new and noteworthy, see what they had to offer. And I found this.
Play a game! Welcome to Evil West.
Yes, sir, Danny Trejo, sir. So you all know this bit by now, so say it with me. Welcome to another 5-hour review, where we take a game, we play it for 5 hours, and then we write down our deepest, darkest feelings and put them in a little amusing little YouTube video for you to enjoy. Is 5 hours an arbitrary amount of time? Yes. Is it even long enough to tell if a game is good or not? Yes, hopefully, because otherwise this entire premise doesn't work, does it? Are we going to do it anyway? Yes. Yeah. Yes, we are.
Consider it a promotion.
Now do me a favor, go down below and hit the subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from us, all that fun YouTuber stuff. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. So shall we crack on? Evil West. So Evil West is set in the Wild West in an alternate history where you play as Jesse Rentier, who is a vampire hunter as part of the Rentier Institute run by his dad, William.
Still on your father's leash, I see.
I'd like to say nepotism, but it feels like Jesse was born for this job.
Why, I have no idea what you're...
So you start out on the trail of this Peter DeBano, who's some Billy Big in the vampire community. And he's advocating for an all-out war with humans because at some point the humans are going to get technology that means they're just going to be able to wipe out the vampiric race. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Of course, the glamour. I'm on it.
So you travel with your mate and supposedly retired vampire hunter Edgar Gravener. And you spar a meeting between DeBano, his weird child, and the shadowy vampiric council or vampiric leaders. They don't really want to show their face. I think they're setting up for a sequel.
And so, propose war.
Oh, they also call them sanguisuge, which literally means blood absorb. So, bloodsuckers. Fuck's sakes. So after killing DeBano, you take his head back to the Rentier Institute and you meet Daddy Dearest and this utter quamble. So big shout out to Royal Britannia there. Thanks for watching, guys. So he's from the government. He's the Assistant Secretary of War or something like that, which is hell of a title.
President Cleveland wants you to know how appreciative we are of the vital service the Rentier Institute performs.
So you also get given this sweet new gauntlet, which apparently can pierce the vampiric illusions, which they call glamours or glamours or some other weird way of pronouncing that word.
When triggered, the zapper sends out an electrical impulse that shatters any nearby sanguisuge glamours forthwith.
But before all this can be explained, a massive Zeppelin crashes through the Rentier Institute, and DeBano's Sprog, Felicity, brings a bunch of vampires and absolutely wrecks the place. She takes her dad's head and leaves William in a bit of a state, so you head off to Calico.
Don't be cross with me, Father. I couldn't leave you at the mercy of these savages.
In Calico, you meet Dr. Blackwell and Virgil, who's an Institute engineer who tries to fix your gauntlet for you because it broke earlier because of too much electricity. Try and keep up, whilst Edgar buggers off to try and find a cure for Daddy Dearest just in case, because he's probably going to turn into a vampire soon, which is suboptimal. Fast forwarding a bit, you do find the cure and Virgil does fix your gauntlet after a bunch of missions. And old Pops takes a little pop at Virgil, so you have to stick him in a chair and tie him down and, yeah, force him to take the cure, which works. Yay! But it's probably temporary, so, oh, that's a shame. Now, I know this sounds like a lot, and it is, on account of I had just started the 11th chapter at 4 hours and 45 minutes in, and there are only 16 chapters in this game, so it's not a long game. Not a long game at all. You do manage to catch Felicity though, but she manages to escape by throwing lots of vampires at you, and after you kill a boss monster, She comes back as, you know, one of those headbangers from Brutal Legend, if anyone remembers that, and knocks you the out. So even though this is a relatively simple third-person shooter, it does add complexity because it doesn't take long for Jesse to resemble a walking, weapon-laden wind chime, which would sound really bad, by the way. Just all the clunking and the metal hitting each other, it'd be bad. It's old school. It's old school Xbox 360, PS3 era. It's all action. You go from linear pathway to big open combat arena, through linear pathways to big open combat arenas. And it can get repetitive, but it does well with giving you variety because there's a mind-boggling amount of sanguisuge, and they get paired together in weird combinations, which makes for a relatively difficult combat experience if you're not used to it. Each of the sanguisuge and their familiars all have different abilities and different weaknesses as well, so you have to pay attention to it as you're fighting, and it's really easy to get swarmed in this game. So my least favorites were these bloody infected looking that kept just cacking out ranged attacks which just swarm you as you're trying to fight all these bigger monsters. They can get in the bin. So that the melee combat is heavily favored, and it's what's in all the trailers, and it's supplemented more than anything by the ranged combat. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. I'm not afraid to admit it. Evil West is an interesting game. If you're up for all action, old school kind of game where there's no real intricacies involved, then yeah, it's similar in a way to Gears of War and Bulletstorm. So if you're into those sorts of games, then this will be right up your strata. For me, I think I'm probably going to finish it because I'm 5 hours in, and as I say, I've only got 5 missions left, so I might as well. It's like cooking chicken. It would be a bit of a shame if I left it mostly done, you know, sanguinella. So after all of this, I think I'm going to give Evil West a out of 10. Thank you for watching. We've been really enjoying making these, and it gives us a chance to play games that we wouldn't normally choose. So I would never normally choose Evil West, but it's a game that popped up and I thought, oh, that could be interesting. Let's see what it's like. And it's been fun so far. Stay tuned for much more of these. I know I've got a couple more planned, and I know Joel's got one in the pipeline, which, yeah, genuinely, like, seriously, the real Joel, he's back after like a 7-month hiatus from making videos with us. Yeah, so aren't you guys very lucky? Anyway, over here, you'll find suggestions from YouTube and a big old Britwits logo, which you can click to subscribe. So please go ahead and do that if you're new around here. While you're at it, give the video a like if you liked it, and share it with your friends and family, all that fun stuff. It really helps out the channel, and we genuinely appreciate it. I think that's enough out of me. Thank you all again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Love you, bye.